What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue, and I was looking at another barbecue guy's channel. I think it's Kirby BBQ or KirbyQ, something like that. I'm gonna have a link to his channel in the description. But anyway, he had done some jalapeno poppers, and I just kind of watched it. I didn't steal it, but it made me realize I could take mine to a different level. So what I'm going to do on mine is I'm going to have some kind of a shrimp cream cheese onion kind of a deal. But anyway, what I started with was we got these jalapenos and I have them cut in half. The insides of the jalapenos, I'm gonna cook this shrimp. I'm not gonna boil it. I'm gonna steam it. But in this pot, I have the leftovers from the jalapenos just to see if it can kind of give it a little bit of flavor and some kosher salt. So I'm gonna get these kind of cooked up now, and I'm gonna separate out the shrimp, and then I'm still not 100% sure exactly how I'm gonna do this, but as I kind of work through this, we'll get to it. Anyway, this is an experiment, and I just want to see how it turns out. So stick with me and see how it turns out. I'll see you back in a bit. Alright, everybody, so we are back. I got the shrimp cooked. I got my onions finally chopped. Some cilantro finally chopped. And here, come down here and check out little Penny. She said, I want some shrimp too. So anyway, there's some shrimp for her. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have to eyeball this. I'm not exactly sure how much of this shrimp I'm going to need in here. I'm going to toss in a little of that shrimp. And I'm just going to start off with a little of these onions. And some of that cilantro. I'll adjust it later if I need it. Get this all mixed up. I had that the cream cheese sitting out for a while, then I hid it in the microwave for about 25 seconds just to make sure it was soft enough to get this all mixed in. So anyway, when you're done, you're going to end up with a mixture like that, and that's what we're going to be stuffing these peppers with. So I'm going to kind of get a head start on that, and then once I'm done stuffing most of them, we'll come back and I'll show you kind of how we're going to finish this off. So we'll see you back in a little bit. Alright, so kind of got a little started on this. I just wanted to kind of let you see kind of what we're looking like here. So this is what we're going to look like before we wrap it in bacon. So I'm going to kind of finish up on these. And like I said, this isn't, I was watching another barbecue guy's YouTube channel, KirbyQ or Kirby BBQ or something like that. Like I said, I'm going to have a link in the description. But anyway, he had done some poppers, and they're totally different than this. But what it did was it made me feel like I was half-stepping a little bit on the last poppers that I did. So this is kind of an experiment again, so I did kind of taste it. It's the bomb. I'm not putting any seasoning in this mixture because I want the natural flavors to come through. So anyway, I'm going to finish up on these, and then I'm going to have them kind of wrapped in bacon. I may show you a couple of those, but after that we're going to be out on the grill. So thinking that's going to be about 35-45 minutes. See you then. Alright, so I got most of these things wrapped. Now here's one thing I just noticed was this bacon here is the same as this brand as this bacon here. This bacon's thinner than this bacon, and I'd rather have it thin for this application. So anyway, it's just something I happened to notice. So anyway, we're just gonna wrap these bad boys up. And I just got this little grill. It was on the side of some dumpster, free. So I went and picked that up, and I think that's what I'm gonna work with on these. So anyway, I have another batch I'm going to be working on I'm going to get this grill lit up, and then we're going to get it out on the grill. I'm probably going to leave it on this broiler pan when it's out there because I don't trust that grill. I'm not used to it. It's you'll see when we get out there. There's not much space between the charcoal and the grate, so I may try some of them without that, but I think I'm gonna leave it on that broiling pan. So we'll pick it up here in a little bit. All right, what's up? Got this little free grill going here, and like I said, I'm not 100% sure about this grill, so I'm gonna go ahead and at least start with that entire broiler pan on there and kind of see how that works before I put anything directly on that. The next batch I may just put directly on those grates, but we're just going to roll like this to begin with. So I'm assuming that's probably going to, since they're on a pan, I'm thinking those are going to be about 30 minutes. We'll be back at that point. Alright, so these just came off the grill. So they really should set for a while, but that's kind of what they look like. Not sure how they taste yet, but I'm going to let these things cool off, and then once they're done cooling off, we're going to take a little taste test and see if they're as good as I think they are. Because I did get a little of that cream cheese out of there, and it was like the bomb, so we'll see if as a combination the whole thing is as good as I think it is. So we'll check back in a bit. Been already knocking out a few of these. These things are good. I'm not sure if I like them better, worse, whatever than the other ones if you saw my other Jalapeno Popper video. But obviously I have a little bit more depth of flavor with the shrimp in it and the onions, cilantro. But these things are great. Thanks Kirby Q for giving me the inspiration to try something new. And anyway, see you on the next video.